How are you? A great pleasure to be with you again. Today we will talk about the following. Is it possible to get back with your ex after months? Let us begin. This is a very controversial topic in relationships, especially if we take into account that one of the members of the relationship hurt the other. However, while love is latent, it is possible that we can regain our longed-for relationship. If you are a person who is always waiting to call your ex-partner and tell him that you miss him, it may be a good time to do it and leave behind that fear of failure. Returning with your partner after having made the decision to leave the relationship may have the same risk as starting a new relationship. It can be a correct decision, but it can also happen a new failure after years of relationship. In this video we talk about whether it is possible to get back with your ex after months. 1. Talking to your ex is a first alternative. The most important thing of all is to sit down and talk after months apart, share feelings, experiences, meet again to evaluate if the same feeling really exists. Going back is not an overnight decision. There are an infinity of stories in the world where relationships that did not work, eventually were successful. Especially when we return to our youthful loves, let's not forget that the immaturity factor may have been the determining factor for that previous failure. 2. How is it possible that you get back with your ex-partner? This is quite feasible, especially when we do not leave the same environment. If we had a relationship for years, it is very likely that we share the same friends and we see each other very frequently, for which it will be almost impossible for us to disengage. Another reason is that whoever breaks the relationship over time realizes that she made a big mistake. Sometimes we allow ourselves to be guided by small impulses that are not the most correct. A moment of anger cannot change our feeling towards another person. 3. Not everyone thinks about getting back with their ex, they think it's a mistake. There are also cases of people who consider that getting back with your ex becomes a mistake, affirming that the reasons that led them to end a relationship are still latent when they reconcile. The ideal is to go back to your ex feeling safe, more mature and confident of the feeling you feel. If you broke up with your partner for a reason that has a lot of weight for you, then you should think about it before going back. It is very likely that you will start a relationship of suffering where you constantly claim the situation that separated you. As a complement to the above, the ideal is to restart this relationship, forgiving ourselves all the mistakes of the past. We cannot carry any burden to be happy. Some reasons to get back with your ex. Usually the children can be a great alternative to return. If there is still a good feeling as a couple and you want to prevent them from suffering, then it is a good time to resume that relationship to which they need to return. Distance can also be a reason for reconciliation. Sometimes we move away because we have to study for a few years, but when we return we meet again and we realize that love should never have been abandoned. Opening your eyes could be called this last reason that we are going to mention to you. Many times we are happy next to a person and we do not take it into account. When we are far away we understand that we have abandoned something important in our life, which forces us to reconcile. Now, benefit from our experience and our proven strategy to get your ex back. You deserve the opportunity for a happy future with your ex. Click on the link in the description of this video, so we can help you immediately. Do not forget to share the video to help other people like you who are looking for help. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel and comment. A pleasure and thanks.